As part of our You Ask, We Answer series, we found that people are concerned about the lack of housing for seniors. As the senior population grows, more and more people are living longer. What's not growing? Affordable senior housing. And Dauphin County leaders say it's reached a crisis level.
I've lived in Harrisburg my whole life. I've lived in my home for 34 years.
Portia Bolin-Jeter loves her century-old home on North 15th Street. But she knows it's not the safest space right now for her or her husband, Bo, who is battling cancer. There's no bathroom on the first floor.
I feel more unsafe for my husband. I need to make things better for him so that I don't have to worry when I'm at work, is he going to be okay?
Keeping up with repairs has meant keeping a job. At the age of 69, Portia is still working as a nurse in the Harrisburg School District.
I had a plan. We were going to move in an apartment. We were going to travel and just relax because I've worked my whole life and every bit of that's been put on hold.
Portia tried looking for that apartment, but found rent has gone way up in recent years. And when she called around to subsidize senior apartments, she found she would have to wait.
I've got to have a roof over my head. Apartments are too high, the waiting lists are too long. Where am I going to go? I'm not going to be 69 and homeless.
The Dauphin County Area Agency on Aging agrees it's a huge problem. The wait right now for a studio apartment at Harmony Towers in Harrisburg is 6 to 12 months. For a one-bedroom, it jumps to 1 to 2 years. At Pheasant Hill Estates in Susquehanna Township, there are more than 200 seniors on the waiting list, with an average wait of 2 to 2.5 years. And at Hershey Plaza Apartments, the average wait is 2 to 3 years. And that is not acceptable, according to Dauphin County Commissioner George Hartwick.
When we see the waiting times on average being between 1 to 2 years for access to any affordable senior housing, regardless of the emergent situation, that is a crisis.
Bob Burns of the Agency on Aging says rising rent for private apartments is only making the problem worse. He's finding more and more seniors staying in unsafe situations because they simply have nowhere else to go.
A lot of it relates to heating issues, especially with winter coming up. Obviously, that's a very unsafe condition if somebody has no heat for the winter. These are people who are homeowners, like they own their home, they've paid off their mortgage in most instances, but yet they're now in a situation where the property's not livable any longer.
Dauphin County recently launched the Whole Home Repairs Program, allowing low to moderate income homeowners to apply for up to $50,000 in renovations using money from the American Rescue Plan. The response? Overwhelming.
Within hours of the announcement being made, there were far more applications than we had funding available. So the need obviously exists.
I need the steps fixed.
Portia applied for the program, hoping it could help her with her porch, her unstable basement steps, and her chimney, which is in danger of collapsing.
And he said worst case scenario.
It would fall straight through.
Into your home.
Into my home. I'm so hopeful, I don't know what to do. This program would help me stay in my home because this is where I want to be. I'm comfortable right here in my home, right here in the city. I'm comfortable.
She'll continue to work while she waits for an answer, but admits she's anxious for the day she doesn't have to.
I love my job, but I want to sit on my front porch and I want to watch Chicago PD reruns. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Dauphin County leaders say they'd love to see more state and federal funding for the Whole Home Repairs Program, saying what they're going to be able to offer people right now is truly just a drop in the bucket. They also say if you think you might need to find affordable housing later in life, the time to act is now. Make a plan and reach out to your local agency on aging if you need help getting started. But you hear those wait times averaging 2 to 3 years in some instances. And if people have an emergency situation, that's not going to cut it.
That was the real eye-opening stat that I saw from your story there. All of those different apartment complexes, all across the mid-state, all with such long wait times.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for the people who are on the waiting list. It's frustrating for the people who are working to try to create more affordable housing. But the bottom line is that people need to be able to age in place with dignity, and more help needs to be out there to allow them to stay in their homes. You know, they've worked their whole lives, they've paid off their mortgages, but when they're facing tax bills and medication and groceries and everything like that, it just becomes too much.
Definitely a tough situation, and just listening to that story, knowing there are so many others just like it.
Yeah, and thank you to Portia for sharing her story with us, for sure.
Absolutely.